9 years of business relationship with Anna Ivanović
Yeah.
that has evolved into something more of a friendship. Anna is not only one of the best players, but one of the most recognizable players in the world. What what does she have?
As I said earlier, I believe she has everything. She has the talent, which is the most important thing. If Anna wasn't a Grand Slam champion and former number one, no one would really be talking about her, right? Or let's say if she wasn't a top 10 ranked player. So that's the most important thing. Then of course she has the looks, that's undeniable. But then even more important than that is Anna's personality. I think she's, in my opinion, the most personable woman in tennis, if not in sport. She's obviously a very charming girl.
Has helped you the previous role of yours, being a journalist? Now you can maybe better juggle between the two worlds?
Yeah, I think it's invaluable. I think I was at a great advantage crossing over from journalism into management, because you see things from both sides. The media is the biggest partner of any athlete, I believe, as I spoke earlier, because we're in the sport entertainment business. Without the media, these players would just be playing at the local park, right? It's the media that professionalizes things and turns it into a commercial industry.
But now more and more the fans are important, who can have kind of immediate access to the players. Has your work been more difficult due to development of social media? Has your team grown because of that?
Yes, the team's definitely grown, but I would actually say that it's become easier. Now, can you imagine if 10 years ago you'd said to me, in 5 seconds, Anna can communicate a message with 4 million people? That's gold dust. It's amazing, both for the athlete and for her followers. So I actually believe it's become easier. It's also, as I say, the media are such a crucial partner. But equally, anytime you work with the media, you're giving up a little bit of control, right? They have their own editorial power, and social media actually cuts them out. It's direct communication, isn't it? It's like this interview. Obviously, I'm trusting you how you edit it. Just kidding, but whereas if you're giving a print interview, the journalist chooses the quotes that they use. Whereas social media, it's direct communication, unfiltered.
What about demands of the sponsors? Are they getting bigger as well?
In relation to social media?
No, in relation to the player.
Well, actually, it is partly because of social media. Now, all new contracts that we see will involve a social media element, whereas our old ones, even as recently as, I would say, 2011, didn't include an actual obligation. Didn't say, you must post what we want, this type of thing, or even refer to it. Whereas now almost all contracts will include some kind of social media element, and it's really changed marketing strategies and in some ways budgets, because and also it's really distilled the attractiveness of athletes, because if you don't have a social media following, you're behind the 8 ball, as they say in America.
You know the region, you've been to Belgrade a couple of times.
Many times, yeah.
Many times. What would you say about the importance of this type of conference for the region, of the Sporto conference?
I think it's fantastic. Something that you should be very proud of. I'm just thoroughly impressed. From the beginning that I spoke with the Sporto organisation, they actually presented Anna with an award a couple of years ago. And I was immediately impressed with the professionalism of the whole team. And actually, I wasn't aware of the conference at the time. By the way, I've actually never personally attended a conference as a delegate. And then I did a bit of research and I saw the scale of it, and I was extremely impressed.
Thank you.
Thanks.